In this episode of Japan Explained, let us check out the JR Kyushu Rail Pass. Hello and welcome to another episode of Japan Explained. It doesn't matter if you're an expert in navigating the streets of Japan or just beginning to like the unique cultures of Japan. Japan Explained is a series of videos where I do the homework about Japan so you don't have to. In this episode, let us know more about the JR Kyushu Rail Pass. If you are planning a trip to Kyushu soon, stay tuned to the end to find out why you should take note of this pass. With that, let us talk about the 9 things you need to know about the JR Kyushu Rail Pass. What is the JR Kyushu Rail Pass? In simple terms, the JR Kyushu Rail Pass is a set of train passes offered by JR Kyushu. You can take a train ride with a ticket, but with a train pass, you can make multiple journeys. You mean there's more than one JR Kyushu Rail Pass? There are 3 variations of the JR Kyushu Rail Pass, namely the Northern Kyushu version, the Southern Kyushu version, and of course the All-Kyushu version. How long is the JR Kyushu Rail Pass valid for? The Northern Kyushu version of the JR Kyushu Rail Pass has 2 kinds, the 3-day pass and the 5-day pass. The Southern Kyushu version has only 1 kind, the 3-day pass. The All-Kyushu version of the JR Kyushu Rail Pass has 3 kinds, the 3-day pass, the 5-day pass, and the 7-day pass. All JR Kyushu Rail Passes are for consecutive days. You cannot skip days. If you start a 3-day pass on 1st of January, Day 2 is on the 2nd of January, and Day 3 is on the 3rd of January, and that's it. It doesn't matter if you buy and start using a pass at 8 AM or 8 PM. That day still counts as Day 1. If you are on the last train on Day 3 and the day changes while you're still on the train, the pass covers your journey within the coverage area until you exit the JR station's ticket gates. How much is the JR Kyushu Rail Pass? For adults, the Northern Kyushu version of the JR Kyushu Rail Pass costs 10,000 yen for the 3-day pass and 14,000 yen for the 5-day pass. The Southern Kyushu version costs 8,000 yen for the 3-day pass. The All-Kyushu version of the JR Kyushu Rail Pass costs 17,000 yen for the 3-day pass, 18,500 yen for the 5-day pass, and 20,000 yen for the 7-day pass. Children under the age of 6 are eligible to travel free of charge on all JR trains, unless you wish to buy reserved seats for them. If you are buying the JR Kyushu Rail Pass outside of Japan, the age of the child is based on the date of purchase on the voucher. If you are buying the JR Kyushu Rail Pass through the JR Kyushu Rail Pass online booking website or at a station ticket office, the age of the child is based on the day the JR Kyushu Rail Pass is first used. Who can buy the JR Kyushu Rail Pass? The JR Kyushu Rail Pass is exclusively for holders of non-Japanese passports who are residing outside of Japan and visiting Japan with a temporary visitor visa. If you are passing through automated gates when entering Japan, you will need to approach the customs staff to provide you with a valid physical visa with a stamp. When you buy or receive the pass user needs to be present and present their original passport when making the purchase. Where does the JR Kyushu Rail Pass cover? Japan can be divided up into many regions, each region with several prefectures. Each variation of the JR Kyushu Rail Pass has their own coverage area, but they focus mainly on the Kyushu region except for Okinawa Prefecture. This area consists of the prefectures of Fukuoka, Saga, Nagasaki, Oita, Kumamoto, Miyazaki, and Kagoshima. The only station which is not in the Kyushu region and may be covered by some of the JR Kyushu Rail Passes is Shimonoseki Station at the southwestern tip of Yamaguchi Prefecture and the mainland of Japan. The Northern Kyushu version of the JR Kyushu Rail Pass covers the prefectures of Fukuoka, Saga, Nagasaki, and the northern half of Oita and Kumamoto. The southern ends of the coverage area includes the stations of Oita, Aso, Kumamoto, and Misumi, while the northern end of the coverage area includes Shimonoseki Station in Yamaguchi Prefecture. The Southern Kyushu version of the JR Kyushu Rail Pass covers the prefectures of Miyazaki, Kagoshima, and the southern half of Oita and Kumamoto. The northern ends of the coverage area includes the stations of Oita, Aso, Kumamoto, and Misumi. The All-Kyushu version of the JR Kyushu Rail Pass covers the whole of Kyushu, including Shimonoseki Station in Yamaguchi Prefecture. What does the JR Kyushu Rail Pass cover? Most of the railway network in Japan is owned by the Japan Railways Group, commonly known as the JR Group. Being a country with multiple regions, the JR Group has several group companies, each taking charge of the railways in their region. The JR Kyushu Rail Pass is offered by JR Kyushu and gives the pass holder unlimited travel on JR Kyushu lines within the coverage area. This includes the normal local trains, limited express trains, and even the Shinkansen or bullet train lines run by JR Kyushu. There are currently 2 Shinkansen lines in the Kyushu region. The Kyushu Shinkansen runs between Hakata Station in Fukuoka Prefecture in the north and Kagoshima Chuo Station in Kagoshima Prefecture in the south. The Nishi-Kyushu Shinkansen, which opened in 2022, currently runs between Takeo Onsen and Nagasaki stations and is connected to Hakata Station via the Relay Kagome Limited Express Relay train. The Shinkansen that runs from Hakata to Shin Shimonoseki, called the Sanyo Shinkansen, is managed by JR West, so it is not covered by the JR Kyushu Rail Pass. The pass does not cover the use of special seats and trains, such as the green cars and the Aru Desha luxury excursion trains. Only the All-Kyushu JR Kyushu Rail Pass allows you to reserve seats on the Shinkansen and limited express trains for an unlimited number of times. The Northern Kyushu and Southern Kyushu variation of the JR Kyushu Rail Pass only allows you to make 6 seat reservations on the Shinkansen and limited express trains. These 6 times exclude the seat reservations you can make online at the JR Kyushu Rail Pass online booking website. Where can you buy the JR Kyushu Rail Pass? You can buy the voucher for the JR Kyushu Rail Pass on the JR Kyushu Rail Pass online booking website and from selected travel agents outside of Japan. After touching down in Japan, you can exchange the voucher for the pass at ticket offices of selected major JR Kyushu stations in the pass coverage area. However, since there is no significant advantages to buying the pass overseas or online, I would personally recommend you to buy this pass in person in Japan. You can buy the JR Kyushu Rail Pass at the JR Ticket Office or the Midori no Madoguchi at selected major JR Kyushu stations in the pass coverage area. If you purchase the pass or reserve seats through the JR Kyushu Rail Pass online booking website, you will need to present the same credit card used to pay for the reservation or purchase when you're collecting your pass or tickets. Why should you buy the JR Kyushu Rail Pass? This is perhaps the most important part of this video. The Kyushu region is filled with all kinds of attractions and experiences waiting to be discovered, from the volcanic peaks of Sakurajima in Kagoshima to the steaming hells of Beppu in Oita, from one of the most impressive castles of Japan in Kumamoto to one of the best night views in Japan in Nagasaki, from tantalizing Wagyu beef from Saga and Miyazaki to the hearty tonkotsu ramen in Fukuoka. The variety of places to explore and things to do make the Kyushu region a good place to visit in any time of the year. However,
there's so much to do, but so little time.
I can't drag my luggage throughout my whole journey.
In this case, you might want to set up your base somewhere and make short visits to other prefectures. If your travel plan looks similar to this, then you should take note of this pass. The JR Kyushu Rail Pass allows you to make frequent day trips to nearby prefectures within the coverage area with the Shinkansen and various limited express trains offered by JR Kyushu. For example, a reserved seat on the Kyushu Shinkansen from Kumamoto Station to Kagoshima Chuo Station costs around 6,500 Japanese yen. Since the Southern Kyushu variation of the JR Kyushu Rail Pass costs 8,000 yen, it is cheaper to get a pass than to buy tickets if you are making a round trip from Kumamoto to Kagoshima within 3 days. And this is the end of this episode about the JR Kyushu Rail Pass. If you found this video useful or want some sample itineraries, drop a like or leave a comment to show some love for this series, and I might create an episode to share how you can plan a short but eventful trip to Kyushu centered around this pass. With that, see you in the next episode of Japan Explained. Dewa, mata ne!